Okay, let's hear Joe Rogan activated. Let's hear what this is, yo. I'm afraid, folks. I'm afraid Joe Rogan, he's about to pop off. Okay, activated what? 1 brain cell as opposed to 0 that he normally competes with.
Joe Rogan activated.
One time ever in our lives where we're supposed to trust the pharmaceutical companies. All of our lives, it's like the pharmaceutical company.
Why? Wait, what? Dog, you don't trust the profit motive, but like. You trust the pharmaceutical companies to, at the very least, make medicine that works. What the fuck? Wait, I don't understand. No, this is not the one time that you trust modern medicine, Joe Rogan. What the fuck kind of caveman baboon shit is this, bro? No, this is not the one time, dude. No, you should trust modern medicine, dog. Trust modern medicine, bro. Straight up. Okay?
These are a bunch of money-hungry monsters who don't give a fuck about you, and they're just concerned about making profits. Now
it's a fact.
Like, that was
and they've been in trouble with the law for decades.
That was them.
Yeah.
That's still true. That's still fucking true, man. That didn't change. Oh, my Lord.
That was not during the pandemic.
Now we're supposed to not ask any questions and be involved with it.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to promote healthy lifestyles as an alternative to this. And you're not even supposed to consider...
Literally none of this is true. No one is like, dog, you really should be unhealthy, but take this vaccine. No one is saying this. Who the fuck is like, actually, you should be unhealthy? Please, be unhealthy. I want you to be unhealthy, but at least take the vaccine. Like, no, motherfucker. Everyone thinks you should still promote a healthy lifestyle and live a healthy lifestyle. Okay? Just... you know, take the vaccine also on top of that for actual protection.
The fact that
Greek God X says Joe's right here. Okay, Greek.
Most people that are fat and unhealthy, listen, man, you are fucked no matter what. You're fucked no matter what. Because even if...
Okay. Again, the majority of Americans, okay? I've been saying this for years now. But the majority of Americans are fat and unhealthy, okay? So we cannot make decisions, the royal we, or rather, people who work in public health cannot make decisions for a fantasy group of individuals, okay? You don't declare public health policies off of like, off of a country that doesn't exist. You can't make public health policies off of, you know, a bunch of sexy fucking 6'4" Greek gods, okay? That's not who we are. We're fucking fat. We got heart disease, okay? We got comorbidities. You can't fucking design public policy off of like some other population. You have to design it off of our population. So Joe being dog, Americans are just like fucking fat, dude. So like, you know, just be healthy, dog. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Like, that's such an idiotic fucking take. Yes, dude, be healthy, obviously, but also take the fucking vaccine so you don't die.
If you don't get COVID, you're going to have a heart attack, okay? Yeah. You're not going to make it anyway. Like, I don't know what you're saying about, you know, like, we're in danger and you're not. Like, bitch, please.
Yeah.
Dude, you literally have pumped your body full of HGH. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. And I have no problem with PEDs. Y'all know this, okay? Respect.
Hey, Hussein.
I do not have a personal problem with performance-enhancing drugs.
Because I tested positive for COVID.
Okay? I don't care. I don't even care if he's taking fucking HGH and like shaving 10 years off of his life. Okay? That's fine. That's his own prerogative. You know, he wants to look like a Ninja Turtle. That's okay. But like this idea that fucking the Onnit supplement guy who sells you nootropics and like dick pills and shit is telling you that like that, you know, just be healthy, dude. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. This is not about like, you know, changing your life overnight. You know, you got to get the vaccine first so you don't fucking die of COVID. Then you can change your life.
Supports this.
Bitch, please. You can't like exonerate yourself from decades of being a slob and being
What is the argument here? If you're a slob for decades, then die? Like, what is the argument?
15 months, but you have been a little light in the dark. Thanks, Hasanabi.
What is it? Like, well, you were a slob, so you fucking deserve to die? Like, what I don't understand. What is the take here? Like, yeah, we're all fucking slobs. Americans are fucking fat, okay? They're slobs. Their diet sucks ass. So what's up? Should they not get fucking vaccinated? Do you think your dumbass audience is not comprised of the same kind of idiotic, baboon-brained fat dickheads who are literally fucking immunocompromised or rather have comorbidities that are now listening to you and thinking, no, I'm healthy too. I'm just like Joe Rogan. Like, they're going to fucking die, dude. They're going to die, dumbass. Good job. It's the classic fucking moronic take when you see like a hog who's very clearly sick and very clearly not in good shape or young go, my friend died of COVID, but I'm not going to die. I'm different. Like, I'm way healthier than he is. It's like, no, motherfucker, you literally look the same. From behind, I would think you are your friend, but your friend is dead. And you're over here being like, yeah, no, I'll be good. I'll take it on the chin, brother. You're not built differently at all.
a person who has no consideration about their health and about their obesity and about the kind of food they put in their body and their lack of vitamins and exercise, and all of a sudden you're health righteous. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's been my
Dude, he's literally saying if you're fat, you deserve to die. Like, what the fuck? This is insane, bro. He's just like, if you're fat, you're not allowed to make, like, if you're fat, like, you don't care about your body, so fuck you. Like, don't tell me that I shouldn't get the vaccine. It's like,
sorry, super late.
That's awesome. And the dumbass hogs are like, yeah, that's right, brother. Joe really popped off on this. It's like, Hank, have you looked at yourself? He's talking about you, man. You're not treating your body like a temple, bro. You're eating Jack in the Box every night. Okay? And neither is Joe, by the way. That's the funny part. It's like, what? You think Joe Rogan is treating his body like a temple? You fucking taking HGH and shit? Like, get the fuck out of here. He literally has bubble gut as a consequence of his fucking steroid abuse, and he's over here like, oh, my body's a temple. I'm doing such a good job. Like, really, dude? You're really that healthy? How about your enlarged heart that's gonna cause you fucking major problems in the next 5 to 10 years as a consequence of your fucking HGH usage? Come on, dude.
Thanks for giving me hope, Has.
my whole life. That's my whole life is about being healthy. I've been healthy forever. I haven't been sick in 11 fucking years. I got sick.
Okay. Yeah, cue Joe Rogan talking about how he got COVID and he's throwing the kitchen sink. Hold on. Does anyone have it? Oh, here.
One year hassle.
One of the world's highest
Turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies.
Dog, I don't get it. You're a healthy guy. What? Like, you're a healthy guy. What do you mean you threw the kitchen sink at it? You pussy? Well, I don't understand. Why you look so gray, homie?
Ivermectin, Z-Pack, prednisone, everything.
I don't understand. You just like...
Love you gesture.
Why did you throw the kitchen sink at it then? You're healthy. What happened? It's like, it doesn't make sense. So you were afraid. Texas Thick, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. And like the best part of this, and Dono Dragon Llama 12 donated $5 and said this. They can't convince people to get a shot, but somehow they're going to get people to change their entire diet and exercise. Same people that won't get vaxxed think pizza is a vegetable. Exactly. Like, oh, dude, like, you know, don't take this vaccine, but like change your entire diet immediately. Change your fucking lifestyle immediately. The guy who takes
just logged on.
The guy who takes fucking HGH, am telling you to treat your body like a temple, which you should. Okay, you should. I am the peak of, you know, treating my body like a temple. And sometimes the temple, you know, you're doing renovations on the temple and it pops off a little bit. Look at them goddamn nipples, bro. That doesn't tell you something's off. If you got nipples popping out like that, if your titties, okay, if your nipples can cut through most t-shirts that you're wearing, okay, you got something different going on. Like, you got to change the cocktail, okay? Sometimes temple can have foundation issues. That's not HGH, that's pasta gut. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. Pasta doesn't form on one side of your gut. It's so stupid. Don't be like more plates, more dates who like cucked himself to Joe Rogan when he was like, yeah, I just had a lot of pasta that day after doing an entire fucking 30-minute video on like how he has bubble gut. He turned around and he was like, yeah, you must have had some pasta. What about those nipples, dude? Are those pasta nips?
Sick one time it was with COVID, and it was only for a couple of days. And you're telling me that you're the one who's doing the right thing and the smart thing, and you're...
Who was he talking to? Who's he talking to? Like, who's the guy? Okay. Who is this guy who's like fat in his mind and is like, you're so unhealthy and you should get the vaccine? It's like, if anything, those Americans that are overweight that have gotten the vaccine are taking the necessary precautions. There's obviously more that they should do, right? There's obviously more that they should do. But like, what is this argument? Like, if anything, they're telling other fat Americans to also get the vaccine. Rigatoni nips. Because me not having a vaccine affects other people? I mean, it does. You not having a vaccine absolutely does affect other people. I don't know why it's so... I mean, I do know why. Hyper-individualism is the reason why it's incredibly difficult for Americans to comprehend a world beyond like their immediate noses. Okay? But yes, you not getting a vaccine affects other people in multiple different ways. One, increases the likelihood that you can catch the virus and have it mutate in your body. Two, just increases the likelihood that you can get the virus in general. Three, increases the likelihood that you're going to go to the hospital. Okay? If you do end up getting COVID. And stress the hospital capacities that are already exhausted.
8 months getting ready for the brain rot hassle.
And take up a bed from someone else that would need it for other reasons that you would go to the ER. Those are incredibly significant reasons as to why you should get the vaccine.
They can't convince people to get a shot, but somehow they're gonna get people to change their entire diet and exercise. Same people that won't get vaxxed think
75% overweight hospitalizations. First of all, I don't even know if that's real or not, because I don't know if hospitals actually track that. But what's even funnier is you're literally proving my point. Even if that data is real and 75% of the people that are hospitalized are overweight, you're proving my point because 92% of people that are hospitalized are unvaccinated. You fucking idiot. So even in the fucking fake data that you threw out there, you're still wrong. You got owned. You fucking dumbass. Also, 74% of Americans are overweight, so there's that too, but you know. Hey, Mad Max, thank you for the 5 get the subs.
Joe Rogan is legit such a loser.
No, it could be 75% overweight. It just doesn't matter. Most of the cases of COVID are fake stats, though. Greek, I'm going to let you know that, like, you know, your privilege as a streamer, it doesn't allow you to just, like, spread COVID misinformation in this chat so you can fucking go back and complain about it on your own stream now that you decided to stream again because, you know, maybe you want to make some money in the meantime. I'm going to let you know that you are teetering on the edge of a ban. Okay? I will ban you. I'm sure that you can farm some more drama as a consequence of that. Like I said, idiots need a place to go to as well. Okay? I know idiots need a place to go to. And you can be that safe harbor for all of those idiots that I already have banned here. But, you know, you're aching for one right now. COVID stats are fake, he said. My man, it hasn't even read up on the new talking points, dude. Are you so silly and so stupid that you didn't fucking read up on the new talking points? That was the 2020 talking point. Oh, the COVID stats are fake. Yeah, except they weren't fake because there is a neat little extra 600,000 deaths that occurred in comparison to prior years. So where did those extra deaths come from? Were people just being murdered in hospitals? Anyway. I'm an idiot. I don't believe I am smarter than a scientist, okay? That's the main difference here. You're 100% going to get canceled by TikTok's numbers for saying fat people should do more for their health. I don't give a fuck. If it's true, it's literally true. Except Joe Rogan is not fat, but he's also still deeply fucking unhealthy. So, you know, maybe I'll get canceled by the Joe Rogan fan base too. I get tired of people putting others down like Joe Rogan just because he wants to express different views. The CDC released their research. They wouldn't have to speculate. I mean, if someone is near death and the last thing to finish them is COVID, they just call it a COVID death, even though it's not the main cause. Yeah, that's the reason 600 extra thousand people died because they were just going to die. They were near death. 800,000 now over the course of COVID. They were all just near death. So what happened? You're still doing that same thing. Again, by the way, there's a 2019 or 2020 meme.
Rogan is the ESPN
Incredibly easy to fucking disprove by just looking at the death toll, the death number overall. For the record. No, fatness doesn't always equal unhealthiness, okay? Mayo, thank you for the 5 get the subs. Okay. So, when you look at the mortality numbers, and this is like really fucking easy to disprove. This is like the easiest way to disprove, and yet people still Spragger, thank you for the 5 get the subs. People loved having to talk about this shit all the time about how COVID numbers were fake, COVID numbers were fake, COVID numbers were fake. People were actually adding. People were adding, you know, extra fatalities or whatever the fuck. Joe Rogan is a generation Steven Seagal. He thinks he's some kind of Western Yogi pro tag. He's just cringe as fuck. Yeah. By the way, Spragger, thank you for the 5 gift subs as well. Okay. A couple things. One, if you have a comorbidity and you get COVID and you die, obviously that's because of the COVID. You can't just say, oh, this person had a comorbidity and they died. They died because of COVID. Because if they didn't have COVID, then they wouldn't have fucking died from that comorbidity. So that's number one. Number two, if people were greatly writing in all these, if people were just like fucking writing deaths that happen under natural circumstances and claiming it was a COVID death, then you wouldn't have excess mortality. Excess mortality is what you have as an extra death that you normally would not have had in that fucking year. Okay? So the way to figure out excess mortality is by looking at prior data from previous fucking years. Okay? And when you look at the excess mortality in 2020, there is a perfectly lined up number of fatalities that occurred in 2020 that are more than the prior year. So if COVID had never happened in 2020, the number of deaths would have grown by a certain percentage, obviously, because we have a higher population, all that sort of stuff. But ultimately, we would still have a consistent number of mortality or deaths in America. Okay? But the excess mortality in 2020 lines up almost perfectly with the number of COVID deaths. What that means is if it wasn't for COVID, something else killed them. What killed all of these people? And not a single Republican has been able to come up with a good response to this. They try to say it's traffic accidents. They try to say all this other shit. But not a single person has been able to come up with a very real reason for why there are 600,000 excess deaths. You can't say vaccines because 600,000 of them happened before, or less than 600,000, but like 400, 500,000 of them happened before the vaccines came out. And if that's the case, why did the excess mortalities also happen in other countries as well? Is the entire planet, the scientific community across the board in every country in on the conspiracy? Why are they all logging in additional deaths? How do you organize millions, hundreds of millions of healthcare professionals to work side by side towards a certain goal? How do you do all of that? These are conspiracies that you can't really put together and craft without offering an example as to how it's being done. Okay? Yeah, this is it. This is the perfect fucking representation of excess deaths that line up perfectly with COVID fatalities. My mom had stage 4 pancreatic cancer and died of liver failure. Her death was ruled a cancer death because cancer caused her liver to fail. Same logic for COVID deaths. Greek is a fucking shithead. Yeah, it's just like... There's a difference here. The point is, even if you're unhealthy, you don't deserve to die. Nobody deserves to die. If you're unhealthy and you get COVID and die... You can't just turn around and be like, well, you were unhealthy, GG's. That's fucking idiotic. Or maybe you can say that as a dumbass podcast host, but the government certainly can't say that. Okay? Government is not supposed to say that.
You're the one who's healthy. Get the fuck out of here. That's straight nonsense. And you got to confront those people on it.
Yeah.
Because they run around all self-righteous. Like, I got the shot. You're going to be in trouble if you get the COVID. Like... Bitch, you're going to get COVID even after you get the shot.
And they are.
They're getting it like crazy.
Funny,
like my friend who got boosted. Fucking boosted.
Dog, okay, but like luckily they are able to avoid some of the worst. Luckily, they don't have to throw the kitchen sink at COVID because they got fucking boosted.
Double vaccinated, boosted 2 months ago, COVID.
And crazy sick from COVID. Not only
Not
got it, but
good.
like crazy sick.
Yeah, not good.
Which
Feels like
that's-
shit.
You have absolutely no answer, no solution to Joe Rogan's fucking psychotic conspiracies because, like, he always has a guy. He always has a friend. Buddy of mine got boosted. He got vaccinated. He got boosted. He got COVID. He's dying now. He's dying. Did he go to the hospital, Joe? No? Then guess what? Literally, you straight up, the argument is if he hadn't gotten fucking boosted, he probably would have died then, okay? Given the viral load that he probably took. If your friend wasn't boosted and vaccinated, there's a very high likelihood that he'd be fucking dead. So shut the fuck up.